Okay, so we'll be learning about target tracking scaling policy in auto scaling groups. Okay, how it happens. Basically, in this, what we do is, okay, we while creating the auto scaling group, okay, we select the target tracking scaling policy, okay, and in that we specify a metric and set a target value. For example, CPU. Okay, let's say 50% of the CPU usage. And auto scaling group creates and manages the CloudWatch alarms. Okay, so what the auto scaling group will do, it will create and manage the CloudWatch alarms. Okay, I'm not going to go in detail about CloudWatch alarms. This is a separate topic. But what happens is in AWS CloudWatch, okay, alarms will be created when the CPU reaches 50%, as I said. CloudWatch controls the scaling policy. So once the CloudWatch, okay, knows that the 50% of CPU usage has reached in each of the EC2 instances in the auto scaling group, okay, then it will tell the auto scaling group that you need to scale out your EC2 instances, okay. So now scaling adjustment, okay, is based on the metric and the target value, okay. So we have a metric like CPU and then a target value of how much CPU usage it should reach. The scaling policy adds or removes EC2 instances as required to keep the metric at or close to the specified target value like 50% of CPU usage. Okay, that we'll see in the lab. Now, what we are going to do today, okay, to simulate this uh, particular, say, target tracking scaling policy is we'll create a launch template with T2 micro EC2 family, which has one vCPU. Then we'll create an AC with minimum one, desired one, and maximum five EC2 instances using the launch template we created. Then we'll put a target, we'll do a target tracking scaling, okay, based upon the CPU usage to be at 50% across all EC2 instances in the auto scaling group. Now, then what we'll do is once we have minimum one, desired one, the auto scaling group will create one EC2 instance at first. Okay. Now, to make the CPU usage go up to 50%, what we'll do is we'll create stress on of two CPUs on the first EC2 instance created by the auto scaling group. After that, we'll verify, okay, that our EC2 instances have gone up to 4 in the auto scaling group. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing. So target monitoring, target tracking scaling policy is based upon a target value of metric, okay, metric that is available for monitoring in the EC2 instance. Okay, so let's get started with the lab. Okay, so here we are in the Ec2 dashboard. Now I'll go to launch templates. As said, we'll create a launch template, okay, called LT02. Okay, remember LT02. Let's give a simple version V1 and we'll choose the free tier available eligible AMI, and then we'll go and select the instance family, okay, instance type, that is T2 micro. After that, okay, I need a key pair, okay, so because I need to log in into the EC2 instance to create my trace, so I'll just say docker cl the key pair and existing security group, which allows me SSH. I have in a wizard launch wizard 2. Yeah, that's all. So I'll create the launch template. Now based on this launch template, I'm going to create my auto scaling groups. Okay, so auto scaling group, let's say ASG02. Here the launch template was LT02. Okay, now the first version, okay, so I don't have to do anything. I'll just say next. I'm not going to do much more things. I'm just going to create the auto scaling group with the target tracking scaling policy. Okay, so I'll use 1C and 1B, 1A and 1B. 1C cannot use because this particular uh, AG, okay, doesn't support T2 micro. So I'll just say next. I'll give the health check grace period as 10 seconds so that like our activity to do the testing will be very fast because it's just a testing environment. I'll give 10. In production, you need to give more. Next, so target tracking policy, okay, our policies. So what we'll say, the CPU usage of 50%. Okay, so when it reaches 50%, then it will add new EC2 instances. Sorry. So let's give 10 seconds for the warm up, and then I will say, yeah, see, desired capacity, minimum capacity, and maximum I said 5. Okay, then we go next, we go next, we go next, and we just launch, create the auto scaling group. Now, once the auto scaling group is launched, okay, I created, okay, you'll see that it will create EC2 instances based upon the minimum desired and maximum value. So currently desired is 1 and the CPU utilization will be less than 50%. So there will be one EC2 instance. Okay, desired 1. Now let me go to the EC2 instance dashboard. I will see that our instance is being created here. It's already running. So I'll just go and pick the public IP address. Okay, and then I will SSH using the cloud shell. So my cloud shell is reconnecting. Okay, let me just refresh. I can use my putty or I can use any other way to lock in. Okay, sorry. So it's taking time for the cloud shell to be up and running. Actually, it is a kind of say compute engine, compute like a kind of say, I believe a kind of uh, uh, like a machine for us. So I'll just say, and I'll give my EC2 instance here. Okay, and I'll try to lock in. So this is our EC2 instance. You can see 37-1, and if you go and check here, uh, what is our internal IP address? Yes, so our sorry, permission denied. Okay, so why? Oh, sorry, I have not given the right, say, your key. Okay, so this was our key. Okay, so now I'm connected, so it's 146. Okay, so 146. So this is our right EC2 instance. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a stress here, but for that I need to install some utilities. To install the utilities, I have some commands that I need to execute. Okay, that is, I need to install the Amazon Linux extras. Okay, so this is the command. Okay, I'll put the command in the description. Okay, after that I need to install the stress utility. Okay, after that what I need to do, I need to create the stress. Okay, so Now I'll create the stress for how many CPUs. I said two CPUs. So now what it will do is in this particular EC2 instance, okay, it will create a workload so that like two CPUs are required. The CPU usage will go up to 200%. And this would mean that we require four EC2 instances. Okay. So now our auto scaling group, okay, should be scaled up to four EC2 instances. Okay. So let's wait and see here. I believe in a couple of minutes, okay, it will scale up. You can check the activity. I believe it will take next 2-3 minutes. So I'll get back when this scaling has happened, okay, and then we'll see more information on it. Okay, here I can see the updating is happening now. Okay, desired is already 2. Okay, now it should be up to 4. See, now it has reached to 4. Okay, so the desired capacity is now 4. Okay, now we are back. See, now the desired capacity has increased to 4. Number of EC2 instances also is 4. Okay, but it is 5. It will not go up to 5 because the number of CPUs, okay, is 50% utilized in each of the 4 EC2 instances. Okay, because it's going to be up to 4 EC2 instances is going to suffice 50% of CPU utilization, the stress that we created here. Okay, so for two CPUs means 200%. For 200% to be 50% in each EC2 instances, we need 200 divided by 50 is 4 EC2 instances. So we have 4 EC2 instances here now. And if you go to the activity and check, you'll see that, okay, what has happened. Okay, the EC2 instances have been put into service. Okay, after say, see here, the target tracking policy was say activated here, and it auto scale the EC2 instances from 1 to 4. Okay, from 1 instance to 4, desired of 4. Okay, now let's go and see our EC2 instances. 4 EC2 instances should be running. See how many EC2 instances are running? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 are 3 are initialized. Sorry, I got a small cough. So this is how target tracking auto scaling works. It is like how it works is it is based upon the uh, target metric target value. Okay, like for example CPU memory, but memory is not by default monitored by uh, AWS. Okay, CloudWatch. We need to do some manual tweaking. Now for why it took 5 minutes, it took around 5 minutes for the auto scaling to happen. Why it took 5 minutes is the reason is CloudWatch metric by default monitors every 5 minutes. Okay, every 300 seconds. If you want to monitor every 1 minute, is also possible, but it is chargeable. So it took 5 minutes for the auto scaling to happen. Okay, thank you.